Hey guys, this is Jesper. I just want to shoot this video because we added a lot of new features to schemawriter. So first of all, let me divert your attention to this orange button up here. When I click that, I will be transported over to YouTube and to the official schemawriter channel where I'm uploading videos. And I just shot 4 more videos that I'm also uploading. Don't know if I can make it today, then they will come tomorrow. But a lot of videos will come in here that you can follow and watch. So anyway, let's get back to business. So inside of the backend, let me click on company info. So we moved the tab called Knows About from up here, and we moved it down to be this button here, because it really didn't work that well the way that I implemented this Knows About in the beginning. So I decided to cancel that and move it down here, and this is just easier. So the way that it works now is just to click the Knows About, and then you add a URL. For example, this should be this. And then it fetches the entities directly from here. So it's different from before, because before you could actually select the entities from the Knows About tab and then transport them over. And so this is a faster step because it adds all of the entities at once. So you see that Google, Theoretical Physics, University of Copenhagen, they're all added inside of here directly, and you can then just delete them from here. Delete the unneeded, unnecessary entities. And the advantage of doing it like this, we also added the Knows About inside of the persons. I'm going to show you that. The advantage of doing it like this is that you're not limited to one domain. So if, for example, I also want to analyze schemawriter domain, I can also do that. So just analyze. And now it fetches the entities both from Jesper Nissen and schemawriter. And it runs in the background, so even if you go out and go in again, it keeps on running in the background. You can see stop analyzing here. So no more saving errors, because we had a lot of these saving errors where users did something and then they closed and it didn't save. But that's all solved now with this update. So all of you guys that had these saving errors, rest assured that they are solved by changing the method. So second step inside of this is in the sitemap. We changed the way that this looks. So instead of entering the sitemap URL directly here, you now have to click this button and then enter your sitemap URL here. And this just a streamline of the user interface, just works better this way. And I'm not sure if I talked about locations, if I added that in an update video, but we added locations also. I think I talked about that, didn't I, dude? Yeah, I think I talked about that. So inside of sitemap tab, there's a big update now, because let me find my own website and you will see. This is a big update, guys, because inside of the sitemap tab, you can now manage your entire website's SEO campaign. I probably should have started with this update because this is the major part of it. So you can see this, my company, jespernissenseo, my website, jespernissen.com. And you can see that some parts have been added over here to the right. You can see the action column and the analyzed column. The analyzed is an automated feature that shows you what pages I have analyzed and what pages I have not analyzed. So the home page has been analyzed. I can now edit the schema. Now I'm inside of this report. I can open and do what I do, and I can go back to sitemap. And if I want to rerun the report for this page, I just click rerun, and then I can add the keyword and then rerun. So this is extremely smart, because the way that it worked before is that you ran all your reports from the schemawriter tab up here to the left, where you can see my mouse is now. And the advantage of doing it in here is that you don't have 10 versions of the same report. Actually, you do have them up here because we save all the reports in schemawriter, so you have the entire history. But inside of this view, you only see the latest report. So let's say that I want to rerun the report for Parasite SEO blog post here. I just click rerun, and and then it's running. So let me actually show you how it looks when I'm running a report. I see here cloud stacking SEO course. So let me generate report, cloud stacking SEO course. And you'll also notice that you don't need to enter the URL. You don't need to enter the company because, I mean, you are already inside the company. So it's much faster to run reports here and generate. And this is what it's looking like. So it's running in the background. So that's a very, very nice feature. I love this feature. I'm going to use this all the time, running my report from this sitemap. Next, inside of persons, we also added the knows about, same manner as before. No need to show you that. Then we added a new feature called entities lists. And entities list is used. So I just made a tutorial video that's coming up to the YouTube channel. So let's say that you are roofing experts and you are doing roofing all of the time. And you want to have, and you know that it's the same 10, 20, 30 entities from Wikipedia that you're using all the time. Then you can add a list for roofing, entities, add. And so let me click edit. And inside of this roofing entities, I can of course add the entities manually. Add. But I mean, we do have the Wikipedia application. So let's go up to Wikipedia application. And so let me search in Wikipedia for roof. So there's something called roofer. Process. Let's see what it does. And then let's see, broad relevance. So now I can identify and select the home construction portrait like this, something like this. And now I have selected some of these roof shingles. Also membrane roofing. I have selected the entities that I think are relevant. I can now save them in the entities list. So this is the roofing entities. Click submit. So what will happen now is that in the background, the system will now analyze, but fetch these entities, the Wikipedia URL, the Wikidata URL, the Google Knowledge Graph URL. And because we are using these, fetching these 3 URLs for each entity, that's why it takes time. But when we go back to entities, we now have the list here of entities. So for example, roof shingle, you can see that there's the Wikidata, the Google Knowledge Graph, and the Wikipedia URL. So what do we use this for? Well, let me show you inside of company information. If I'm making a new website, new roofer, and I know that require company websites, and address, and let me click save. Good. Now I can go down to knows about. I can import from entities, and I can select this list, roofing entities. Good. And this, I think that you can already see the big advantage of this. It's just faster, because I mean, you could of course click knows about and then add URLs, but this is just faster. So, and if there are entities that you, of course, this entity, I don't like this, you just remove the entities that you don't want. So for example, create a list of 50 entities, and then this is your master roofing entity list, and then just apply to each company and each person also. It's the same thing in persons. Let's add a new roofer man, that's his name. URL. And I can now go down to knows about, and I can import from entities. And now Rooferman, he knows about these entities. And I can click save. Save. So it also works the other way around. If you have a company, for example, let me find my own company, Jesper, and click jespernissenseo. I can now also export entities. For example, the list of entities that I have for jespernissenseo. If I want to save these guys here, export to entities, I can now choose a list here. Yeah, let's try this one, submit. So all of the entities that are inside of Jesper company has now been transported or copied, not transported, but copied over to this list. That's this list here, edit. So yeah, so it's a mishmash of entities that was there before. That's locksmithing entities, and now also my SEO related entities that you can see. So inside of the reports, let's check this guy here. We are going to add also the option in the about and mentions to import and export entity lists. Also, it's not uploaded yet. It will. I think it will be uploaded in an hour to 3 hours, perhaps. But then you will be able to add entity lists directly in the about and mentions, because it might be relevant for you. I mean, if you're doing a lot of roofing, if you're doing a lot of electrical engineering or plumbing, doing local SEO for a niche that you know everything about plumbing, and you have a lot of plumbers and they have a lot of sub pages, and you might want to have plumbing lists related to various kinds of plumbing. I don't know. You're the master. I don't know. But we are also going to add these upload entity list here. So let's see, do we have any more news to show? So inside of the Wikipedia entities, still, I think, so this is the new one that we have this checkbox here that we can save in the entities list. And I think that this is it. Yeah, I think that this is it. So I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we are still, let's go into company info here. Jesper. Nissen, edit. Good. So as you can see that we are still working on the WordPress integration. I won't talk about when it's done. I'll just suffice to say that it was more advanced than I thought. But anyway, so yeah, that's it from this update video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Take care.